All right, starting lesson 11.1, drawing three-dimensional figures. All right, often students have trouble drawing three-dimensional figures, so the purpose of this lesson is to show you exactly how to do that. For example 1, draw the indicated three-dimensional figure. All right, drawing a cube. First thing you're going to do is draw the front part of the cube, which would be a square. All right, now it's a bit difficult for me to be precise on the iPad, but you can use a ruler. You definitely want to use a ruler and be as precise as you can when drawing these figures. Okay, then I'm going to draw 3 lines like such. All right, then I'm going to draw a horizontal line here. All right, I'm going to draw a vertical line here. Okay, and then I have my cube. Let me polish this up a bit. All right, looks a little better. Okay, and then you also want to indicate where the sides are that you cannot see. So we're going to use a dashed line for that. All right, and then I have another dashed line going down. And notice that my lines are only going in 3 different directions. They're either horizontal, vertical, or they're all moving in the same direction diagonally. So there's only lines moving in 3 different directions. All right, so there's your cube. Then we have a rectangular prism. So just draw a rectangle. Okay. All right, then once again, just like before, draw 3 lines the same length. All right, I'm going to draw a vertical line, and then a horizontal line. And then I need to see the parts to the prism by drawing a dashed line. Okay. These are the parts that we can't see based on the angle we're drawing it at. Okay, there we go. There's a rectangular prism. Now for a triangular prism, all right, we're going to start off. I'm going to draw 2 different triangular prisms. All right, so I'm going to start off with the top being a triangle. And it's going to be drawn skew. All right, because it's being drawn in 3 dimensions. All right, and then I'm going to draw vertical lines going down. All right, and then I have this triangle here, and this is the part that I cannot see. Okay, I'm going to draw a different triangular prism as well. There's the equilateral triangle, or somewhat of an equilateral triangle. All right, then I'm going to draw these lines going back here. And then draw that line diagonally. All right, and then these are the parts of the triangle that I cannot see. All right, there's our triangular prism. All right, so there's 2 different types, where the triangle is out at the bottom and the top. And for this one, it's on the left and the right, or the front and the back, however you want to look at it. All right, for part D, we're going to draw a cylinder. So the first thing you're going to do is draw a circle, but one that's slanted. All right, so it's going to be more like an oval when you're drawing a circle in 3 dimensions. All right, so something like that. All right, then we're going to draw a vertical line, vertical line. All right, and then for the bottom part, I could see the front half of the circle, or the oval, but I can't see the back half. All right, so there's your cylinder. That's all there is to it. And we could have made this like that. All right, looks a little nicer. All right, moving on to some more examples. All right, drawing a pyramid. All right, so the first thing you're going to do is draw the triangle in the front. All right, and we're going to slant it slightly. So instead of putting the top of the triangle here, I'm going to put it over here. That should be about right. Yeah. Okay, and then all right, see how it slowly comes together? All right, I'm going to go dash line in the back, and dash line there. Okay, let me draw another one. Try to make the base look more like a square. There we go. All right, I got that. All right, there we go. That's a little better. So what we're looking at here is a pyramid where the base is a square. All right, and then everything, all the lines move up to this top point here. Okay? All right, next one is a cone. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is draw two parts to a triangle. All right, without the bottom part. And for the bottom part, I'm going to draw like half of an oval. This is my circle, which is my base for the cone. And then draw a dash line for what I cannot see. All right, and that's all you're going to do for a cone. That's it. For the next one, a sphere. All right, this is a bit more challenging. Right, but I'm going to start off drawing a circle. All right, and then horizontally, starting at the middle left part, I'm going to draw like half of an oval, and then for the part that I can't see, make that dashed. Okay, and this is just a very rough idea of how to draw a sphere. Sphere will probably be the most challenging to draw three-dimensionally. Okay, but you could also do things like this, where you sort of do this. I think it's called like a cross-hatch technique or something like that. And then you do a little bit of this, and it sort of makes it look like there's a shadow on one side of the sphere and the light's hitting the other side, and that gives it more of a three-dimensional feel. Okay, but what I just drew above here, that's typically what you'll be drawing when it comes to a sphere. All right, and then for a hemisphere is half of a sphere. So I'm going to draw the top half of a circle. And then for the bottom part, I'm going to draw half of an oval. And then I'm going to draw half of an oval going horizontally. And then here's the back portion for the bottom of the sphere, bottom of the hemisphere that I cannot see. Okay? That's all there is to that. And for all of these objects, I have the real objects in class, so definitely take a look at those so you can relate the real world object to what we're drawing here. All right, draw the indicated three-dimensional figure, a pyramid on top of a cube. All right, if we're drawing one figure on top of another, we're going to start up with the figure on top. So here's the pyramid on top. All right, and here's the cube on the bottom. All right, that's all there is to it. Done. A cone on top of a cylinder. So we start off with the cone. And it's on top of a cylinder, so continuing the cylinder, we have this. All right, there we go. A hemisphere on top of an upside down cone. All right, so hemisphere. And then we have cone on the bottom. All right, and then for part D, you get to come up with your own three-dimensional figure, so have fun with that. If you have any questions, if you need any help drawing these figures, definitely ask for help. All right, that's all there is to it.